Hey everyone. I just want to say I'm filming this after the video that you're about to see was taken. And I want to just kind of say that my commentary through the video um, uh, is on reflection not as sensitive as I'd like. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have a splitting headache. And up until about 10 minutes ago, I was low blood sugary. Um, and that's not a good excuse, but I wasn't thinking super clearly and trying to narrate the events that were happening on screen. Um, and I don't think, I mean, it's not bad necessarily, but it is minimizing. And for that, I apologize. Um, in the video, I also say that I thought that Hy-Vee was a strange target um, for legitimate looting, or rather, legitimate sacking. I don't, looting is becoming a dog whistle, and I don't like it. But I posited that Hy-Vee was a strange target for legitimate sacking, and I want to revisit that because this Hy-Vee here has a very close relationship with the police. Um, a lot of there's always a policeman in there. Um, a lot of people get arrested for shoplifting food from this Hy-Vee, and whenever I see the police outside of that one patrol officer there, they're arresting a homeless person loitering outside. So I want to retract my statement that you're going to see in here, and I want to say I understand why Hy-Vee is a legitimate target for this. That said, I also wanted to point out that over the last couple of days, if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I've been on a bit of a soapbox about the presence of white agitators uh, appropriating the rage and the expression of that rage from Black people. And it's upsetting to me. And it's something that has been noted by far more noteworthy personalities than myself. That is why I point out where I can the racial demographics in the crowd, because a majority of the people that you're about to see get arrested are whites. And stirring shit up. Anyway, with those caveats being said, here's what happened about, and it's still going on. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, it's still going on. Anyway, without further ado, this happened about 20 minutes ago outside my window, about, let's say, 2:45 in the morning. Okay, that wasn't anybody near that's in screen. Those were off-screen shots. Okay, looks like this person who was arrested over there, white woman. The ones who broke into the Hy-Vee were not white nor women, best I could tell. There's lots of loud booms, and they're pretty distant. This was not the night for so cops are, oh, yep, there's a guy who just ducked into the kitchen of the restaurant in the Hy-Vee. Cops are chasing him into the kitchen. Differently uniformed cops. I don't know if they're SWAT or if they're sheriffs. There's like 8 different agencies that are on scene tonight. I saw one guy chuck a rock at the apartments that are above this Hy-Vee, but that's the only thing that I've seen so far. Boy, there's just a lot of action happening here. As the clubs let out, it seems like people. Oh, look, there's another one that's being detained. He looks white. Looks like a white male. All these folks were shouting, "Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!" The woman was screaming kind of hysterically. The window panes are extremely thin, so I can almost hear street conversation down here, or up here rather. Anyway, as the clubs let out, you could just hear some bangs, and it was a mob kicking over trash cans, which, I mean, it's messy, but it was not a huge deal until they went to town on the windows here. That was not super. That was where things went really, really wrong. And again, I get why, and I'm not necessarily unsympathetic. In fact, I would go so far as to say I am sympathetic. I would say that Hy-Vee is a strange choice because, there's another one under arrest. So there's a black male, the one with the red pants down there. You can't really see very well. And then I can't tell. It might be a light-skinned black fellow, but it looks like a white guy from here. Things were crazy for a minute, and I didn't get my camera set up until most of the worst of it was already done. There's another person under arrest. They're shining a light in my face so I can't see them. They're trying to ruin the footage. That is a white male. So there's tear gas being deployed down just off screen. You can't really see. I can see it, but yeah, you can sort of barely see it there. As you can see, despite the craziness that is currently happening, life goes on here. There are people, getting in their cars and moving around. I just had a pizza delivered, and thank goodness they got here before this hit the fan, because I am really, really hungry. Yeah, it seems like the situation is more or less under control now. But there's tear gas wafting towards my apartment building. Chemical weapons are fun that way. Yeah, lots of riot shields, lots of very heavily armed police. Yep, that tear gas is. You can't see that. You can barely see that. You can see a little bit of motion. That is at the level of this apartment. I'm on the 7th floor.